Every now and then you'll come across a road like this. That's when more than ever you'll want a car like this. The Nissan 300ZX Turbo. You flick the adjustable suspension to firm and go for it. Because you've got 3 liters worth of fuel-injected muscle under you. It's your road now. And the feeling, like the car, is
awesome.
Come alive, come and drive. Major motion from Nissan.
at your Datsun dealer. Today, there's a new power on the road. Today, all eyes are on the sports car news of the decade. The first Nissan 300ZX.
Come alive, come and drive. Major motion.
The V6-powered 300ZX, where art and technology intersect. Digital dash with graphic tachometer. A gauge measures acceleration and G-forces. 8-way power seat. Adjust your suspension 3 ways. Now, stand on it.
Come alive, come and drive. Major motion.
From Nissan, the new 300ZX. 3 liters of V6 motion. Fuel-injected turbo-thrusted 200 horses strong. To snap you from 0 to awesome.
Come alive, come and drive. Major motion from Nissan.
At your Datsun dealer.
Okay folks, welcome to Flipping Z's. On this channel, we're going to primarily be flipping these Z31s. This one here in particular is the first year. It's an 84, naturally aspirated NA. It's basically the base model. It does have the T-tops. The ones without the T-tops is a little more desirable, should I say, because they're a lot more. It does have the T-tops. Interior is perfect. Just got this one transported from Yamhill, Oregon, which is about 2,800 miles from South Carolina, York, South Carolina. I'll be doing getting this thing running, getting it going, and a little bit of restoration on it. Not sure exactly how much that's going to be, but we're going to get it. We're going to keep it as close to original as possible to keep this era of car right. We put a fresh charge on this 9 battery. I don't know if it was 2009, 2019, or 2099, but she's got a fresh charge on it. 12.43 volts, I think, is what it said. So we're gonna put the negative battery cable back on there and see what happens. Oh, we got a burning. It's just sitting here like it had the battery on there the whole time. We got all the idiot lights on. We're not gonna turn it over yet. I don't want to jinx it. Looks like we got a tape stuck in the tape deck. I don't know what it is, but there's something taped in there. Look at that. Lights coming up. We got headlights.
Fuel level is low.
Ha! You hear that?
Fuel level is low.
Do I hear another one?
Lights are on. Lights are on. Lights are on.
That's bitchin'
Lights
Betty.
are on.
All right, Betty, I'll turn them off. Windows work. Oh, that's slow. She might need some grease. Other one works. Oh, she needs some grease too. Horn works. Voltage gauge is showing voltage. No oil pressure. Hadn't started it up. Not going to right now. But I got all the idiot lights. Alright. We've got the engine soaking right now. We're gonna get a little bit of that grease off of it. And then we're gonna wash it. As you can see, I took the shocks loose. I could raise the engine up a little bit. That way we can get down there and see a little bit better, and sunshine can get down there a little bit better. So now we're just gonna clean this baby up. Pretty good, huh? Didn't take long. This is a good chance to see inside here. Now you can look inside and see if there's any leaks around the T-top. I'm seeing nothing. We got a survivor here, folks. We have got a survivor. Belt's good. Oh, we got some good stuff going on here. Okay, folks, what we're gonna try to do here now, we're gonna see if this motor is locked up or what we've got to work with here before we try turning this thing over. There we go. We're gonna try on this power steering pump. See if it turns. Looks like all I'm doing is tightening it out. Tightening up the power steering pump. And good job. No, it ain't turning. Oh. What else we got going on here? Can't turn the fan because it's got a clutch on it. Well, I guess what we're gonna have to do is take this fan shroud off. Take this fan off. See if we can get a socket onto that crankshaft down there, because I don't want to turn that motor over without knowing that it turns. Oh, that came off way too easy. Oh. Yeah. There's supposed to be 2 clips on the side there, as everybody knows. I know y'all know. I know. There we go. Perfect. And I don't see any sign of them down there. A lot of times they'll fall down in there, and then whoever's working on them, they just don't bother to reach down in there and get them. They just slide that bad boy back on there like nothing ever happened. It's not the right thing to do, but who am I to say? Come on, Bo. We're gonna do this the hard way, or we're gonna do this the easy way. Looks like we're gonna do it the hard way. Oh yeah, she's free. Oh yeah, we got movement, folks. We have got movement. Look at that. She turns beautiful. Oh yeah. That's pretty. All right. Now we got that. Spark plugs out of there. See what we got. Or should we try to fire it up? What do you think? I know we got fuel pressure because I heard the fuel pump come on when I turned the key on. Probably got spark because if you see this distributor here, it's a lot newer than anything around it. So that tells me that's new. We could probably pop into that, see what it looks like. Probably not going to tell us a whole lot, so we're just going to leave it. I think the next thing we can do is hook that battery up and see if this puppy will fire off. Hook the battery back up. Made one check. Remember that little panel on the side over there? It was uncovered, and I said, oh, I wonder what that's about. The computer, ECU, as some people call it. It's a computer. It's a 1984 computer. Probably got the power of one of those Texas Instruments calculators. It's 1984. What do you want? So I'm gonna go in here, and we're gonna see if this thing will fire off. Still got a fuel pump. It just turned off. We got fire, folks. Had a little bit of fire. Smell some bad gas. This is your high pressure lines coming straight out of the filter, so I know that's where the fuel's coming from. So we're gonna loosen that up. See if we can't pull this bad boy loose and see how much pressure is in fact behind it. Clips loose right here so we can maneuver that fuel line, and you know they're notorious. I just lost that one for not coming loose. So you know what we're going to use? Harbor Freight heat gun. We'll heat that up a little bit. That make it a little bit more pliable. Got the little reducing end on it so I can get some heat right on that fuel line. We'll see if that takes it loose. Probably won't. We're gonna give it a shot. That's why I got this little gun. Just for little things like this. Shoot that up back here. I can smell it. Alright. Got twisted. Oh, there it went. Oh, look how that green that fuel is. Holy smoke. Whoo! That does not smell good. Oh, that is green, folks. Ah. That is some green stuff right there. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna get us a little glass jar. I'm gonna point that in there. See just how much fuel come back, folks. Got a little ball jar, mason jar. I thought there was two different companies. I guess not. One company. Ball and Mason are the same company. And this is graduated, made in the USA, so it is highly approved for working on Japanese Cars. Oh, you can see some coming out already right there. Don't look so green there. Let's see how much comes out of it, what it looks like. We'll turn that key, see how much spits out. Not gonna turn the engine. Oh yeah. Whoo! That looks like some fine aged Jack Daniels. You hear it? I know it's low. It's bad too. Not that bad. Got a chaser? Take a shot of it. No, not hardly. Smells just like something I can stain my deck with. All right, folks. I would not recommend this at home. We're gonna do the fire test. We're gonna see if this stuff will actually fire off. Like I said, don't do this at home. And we got the pressure washer still hooked up over there in case it gets out of control. That's not enough fuel to get out of control though. Oh yeah, she still burns. That's some good fuel right there, buddy. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. That'll burn off here in a minute. It won't burn long, but we know it burns. So, what does that tell us? We got some clogged fuel injectors, or we got no fire. I got a suspicion we got some clogged fuel injectors since it fired off at one time. So, number one, we're gonna pump our little thing on here. And this is the easiest one to get to, the easiest one to do. You remember back in the 1980s, yellow and blue make green, little Ziploc bags? Well, that's what we got here. Yellow and blue make green. We'll put one hot. We're gonna pop, pop, pop yellow. You hear that? It's popping. That means it's opening. That don't mean it ain't stuck. It means it's opening. Morse code. I'm working. I'm still working. Oh, no, she's gone. All right, that one's good. Pop right back out. All right. Let's see if we can get to this number 2. Gotta take this wire out of the way. Always something in the way. Always something in the way. But we got our handy dandy 10 millimeter. About all you need to work on these cars is a 10 millimeter, 12 millimeter, sometimes a 14 millimeter if you get into some heavy stuff. But usually 10 and 12, that's all you need. Ain't no need to buy on them big giant packs. Got every other wrench size that you ain't never gonna use. Just get a 10 and a 12. Ain't gonna be good. Get some of this stuff out of the way here. Man, that stuff's crispy. Woo! She is crispy. Oh, there's a negative cable. We don't need that. We're just testing positives. We don't need that. Not right now anyway. We might need it in a minute. Come on, what is holding you up? All kinds of stuff. There we go. Out of the way. Look at there. There's number 2 just shining at me. It didn't have no clip on it. I got an idea what's going on here. I think. I don't know. We'll find out. It might be that computer under there that was just sitting there. I don't know. We're going to go through each one of these injectors. See if we can figure out if they all popping. I just don't hear no popping. I think that's what we got, folks. I think we got some clogged fuel injectors. I mean, I hear it, but it don't sound like it's making any movement. You hear it a little bit deeper on that one. Kind of shallow on that one. Yeah, I think I see what's going on here. All right, let's test that third one if we can find it, how to get to it. If it even hooked up. Oh, that's deep in there. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh boy. While we're down here, let's investigate a little bit. It's a handy dandy flashlight. It's broke. What did that happen? There it goes. That unscrews. Come on. There we go. Alright. These look like original. Oh, this thing's been off there. Somebody's put some RTV on there. Relative temperature velocity. I don't know what it's relative to, but it's been off. I can't get my noggin fingers in there. That one probably ain't been off. That one ain't got the clip on it neither. I mean, none of them got the clip on it. Oh, it just popped right off. Look at there. Whew. I think that's what we got, folks. I think we got some bad injectors. I feel for sure that's what we got going on here. If we fish that in there. Look at there. See? Pick sometimes all you need. Let's see if we can pop this one off. That one's dead. There ain't nothing there, folks. It's just shorting out. Yeah, folks, there she is. You see the orange RTV? See that RTV there? That's the number 3. That's the number 1. Yeah, we're gonna get in there and clean all that up, get all that mess out of there. We're gonna get a metal
like that.
gasket to put in between that, clean them in the intake.
Some antifreeze in it.
Clean those injectors up while they're off the.
I ain't mad at you. We got some spark plug wires that are easy to get to. We'll yank them out of there, throw them out there. You know, right now would be a good time to hook that battery up and see if there were actually any leaks on this thing. It don't really matter because I'm redoing the whole thing anyway. But that would be fun. Let's do it. I hear the fuel pump going. I don't see any leaks. That's good. 4 bolts loose. Got the fuel injector rail loose. It comes right out of there. Minus a few vacuum lines. And that's it. That's fuel injector rail. See, all the fuel coming out of it. Bolts coming out of it. Yeah, I gotta pick those up. Dang it. But you see, look at that. got 40 years of crust on it. 40 years of crust. But surprisingly, they're surprisingly in good shape. They are not cracked. Usually you see these, they're cracked, but these are not cracked. And the O-rings look to be in good shape. I think we can reuse these. We'll get them soaking in some WD, kind of fatten them up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Fatten them up a little bit. And then I got a little trick for them tomorrow. Got a little something coming in the mail. You know what I mean? Looks like we got a new fuel pressure regulator. That's staying. Came with the car. It's free. But I'm going to replace these two lines right here, because I don't like those clamps. See them clamps right there? Them ain't factory. Them's aftermarket. Look at that. There's one loose right there. Not going in nothing. We're gonna put some factory clamps on there. You'll see what I mean. It'll look a lot better. You know what I'm saying? We're not buying new fuel injectors. We're just gonna clean these up. Yep, just gonna clean them up. Got a mess going on here. Whole lot of, smells like diesel fuel, but it's not. It's 10-year-old gasoline. Folks, you see that right there? Brand spat new. This guy was trying to get this thing running. Brand new NGKs. Look at that. Brand new. Every one of them. Every one of them. Brand new. Look at that. Brand new. You still see the white on the thing. That one's a little bit dirty. We'll investigate into that one, but these are brand new spark plugs. Ain't gotta buy none. They're going right back in there. So you know what we're gonna do next? Got the plugs out. Got the injectors out. Got the plenum off. You know what we're gonna do next? Anybody guess? Bleep bloop down there. Let me guess. Tell me about it. What do you think we're gonna do next? I know y'all know. I know y'all know. Tell me. What are we gonna do next? You guessed it. Compression test. First thing we're gonna do, we'll pull this fuse panel off so we can disconnect that fuel pump. That way when we're doing the compression test, it's not squirting fuel into the crankcase. So see that there on the right hand side, number 2 coming down, that's your fuel pump. We're gonna take that right off of there. And we're gonna be ready to start that compression test. Just gonna verify there. Number 2 on the right from the top. That's the fuel pump. It's out of there. Wanna know where I got it from? Guess. Guess. Give me your best guess, because I know you know. Yep. Harbor Freight. Folks, these are super easy to do. All you gotta do is get all the crap out of the way. Yeah, that's not so easy, but I know you know how to do it. So we're gonna plug our handy dandy pressure tester. Pick a cylinder, any cylinder, it don't really matter. We're gonna do one at a time. We're gonna start back here with number, I don't know. Is this number 6? I'm guessing it's number 6. 1, 3, 5, 2, 4, 6. Yep, number 6. Just twist that thing like them old timey wrenches. See, you just do that little turning thing right there. You got it. All right, guys. Watch the gauge. Are you watching the gauge? I'm gonna turn the key, and it's gonna go real fast. You ain't gonna hear no compression, because all the plugs are out of it. So you just watch it to see how much compression we got. Hot diggity dog, look at there. 182 pounds. Whoo! That's good. Then all you gotta do, one right after the next one. That's all there is to it. All right, folks, we did them all. They're all within 10 psi of each other, and the factory service manual says they should be minimum of 128 psi up to 173. We've actually got more than that. Our low is 175 and our high is 185. We got good compression. We got a good motor. We just got to get some fuel. We got spark. We just got to get the fuel back on there. The fuel rail. You know what I mean. You follow? 84 to 86, 89, 88 and 89. Never seen an 89. Any of y'all ever seen an 89? I might have seen 2 for sale in my life. I've never seen one in person. I think it's like a chupacabra, or the abominable snowman, or the Yeti, or what are any of the other myths? I mean, never seen one. Seen them for sale. Never seen the corpses of one. Never seen them running around. Do they exist? I don't know. You tell me. All right, folks. Everybody guess what this is? Yep. The AC idler pulley. Is it good? Is it bad? I could probably get by with it. But they're like $8 at O'Reilly's. Why not get one? I mean, it's got to take it off anyway. All right, folks. Cracked the timing belt cover on this thing. It's a good thing we did. I got one ordered because I just knew it's one of the maintenance things on these things. Y'all know about this. Look at this. Flippity floppity. Oh yeah, she's loose. Look at that. I mean, this might be within acceptable means, but I know you can't feel it, but I can feel it. There's some floppiness there. You see that water pump? We're gonna do that at the same time. Because we gotta take the front of this off anyway. And we're gonna take that alternator right there. It's probably bad. We're gonna take it down to O'Reilly's Auto Parts and have them test it. They'll tell me if it's good or not. And guess what? They still have them in stock. Unbelievable. 40 years later, they still carry them. Got a water pump timing belt, camshaft seals, oil pump seal, I think, and a new tensioner for the timing belt, straight off of Amazon. I don't believe it, but it's here. It's right here. I mean, I can't not believe it. So we're gonna dive into that. Got Lola here helping us. She's gonna be giving me a good hand. But I'm gonna start on the bottom. Got to take the drip pan off. Take the alternator, loosen it up. Take the power steering pump, loosen it up, so I can get all the belts off there, so I can get that whole cover off. Much easier said than done, folks. And you see the little tabs? Broke one off. Wouldn't come out. I tried everything not to break it. Had to break it off. Had to come out. You can see right here, that's the power steering side of it. We got a leak. Pretty good leak too. Or that might be that transmission fluid. Remember that bottle of transmission fluid we had? Transmission lines go right through there into the radiator. Never know. Just spent an hour and a half fighting the power steering pump to get the belt off. Yeah, that's not fun, but it's done. Nothing's broke. We're gonna take the harmonic balancer loose. Automatic transmission. Can't put it in gear and put the emergency brake on. That won't work. That'll work. How easy was that? Same thing with the cam lobes. Impact wrench. Yeah, I know it's not an impact socket. I know, but it didn't break. See, it didn't break because it wasn't that tight. Don't need to be that tight. So we're gonna break them loose. I'm gonna put this back on there now. I'm only gonna hand tighten it. And I'm gonna do the same thing with the camshafts. Got the distributor on the number 1. Got the timing mark here on the camshaft. Sprocket lining up with the camshaft mark on the timing belt rear cover. Both sides. Got it set at 0 top dead center on the crankshaft. Now, see right here, here's the mark for the camshaft sprocket. There's the mark on the timing belt cover. Same thing here on this side. Can you see it? See the little mark right there? Right there. Down here, see? Top dead center, number 1. We are golden. Now what we're gonna do, harmonic balancer puller. Don't know where I got this one. It might be Harbor Freight. I don't know. It might be AutoZone, O'Reilly's. I don't know. I've had it a while. But anyway, these bolts that come with it, they're not going to fit you. So you're going to have to go to the hardware store and get your own. I believe they're 1.5s. I don't know, what, 2 inches? 3 inches, it don't really matter. Then put you some fender washers on there, how to hold it. Just take one of your little bitty bolts from the 10 millimeter bolts from the outside harmonic balancer pulley. It had to come off. Got the outside pulley for the power steering pump. Take that to the hardware store, match it up. 3 inches, you're good. So we're gonna take that off. So we got it off. It's here somewhere. Where to put it? Oh, right here it is. See, you got to make sure you take your bolt. You got to make sure you take your bolt, folks. That's where it comes out of the engine. Take your washer off. Put that back in there. That'll slide through the opening in the harmonic balancer. Then you're going to take the little flat end piece, wherever it went. I don't know where it went. Around here somewhere. You see right here? It slides right through the thing right there. So you can, so you don't damage your end of your crankshaft. Don't want to damage the end of your crankshaft, because you damage it, you ain't gonna get that back in there. No bueno. But yeah, just put the little flat end of the little shaft thing right here. This little thing right here has got a little end that goes on it. You want to use the flat end, not the pointed end. You don't want to spread it out. It's not good. Sometimes it's good. In this case, it's not good. Now all we got to do, start pulling those little 8 millimeter bolts that hold that bottom cover off. And we'll pull the water pump off. Oh, let me show you what it looks like. Come on over here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. See, that's what it's gonna look like now. Y'all know that. I ain't gotta tell you that. So now we're just taking bolts off, and then we'll take the water pump off. We'll take the water neck housing off, put a new thermostat in there. You're there, you might as well. No point in not doing it. That's what we're looking like now. So, see all that red? It was some water drippage coming off of that thermostat housing. So, it's a good thing we changed all this out, because that can lead to a failure. You look right here. Here's the bottom of the bottom outside cover. Started to rust already. Don't want that. That's not good. Get too much rust on that timing belt and it starts gritting and grinding and gritting and grinding. Next thing you know, you got failure. Then you got a bad motor. Then you got big problems. So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take the camshafts off, camshaft sprockets off, take that belt off, take that water pump off, and then we'll start putting it back together. Got the timing belt back in.
All the covers put back on, all the bolts, all the belts put back on, even the alternator put back in. I took it to O'Reilly's. Alternator test out perfect. No need to replace that. We'll just use the old one. Was able to do all that without unhooking the air conditioner. So that's good. Well, we don't have to worry about losing what little bit of R12 we have in there. We're just going to add R12 to it. I know you can't get R12 anymore, but I know where to get some. Found out I had one bad fuel injector. The ohms check out right, resistance check out right at 3.0. But if you pulse it, it won't let any fuel through. I guess it's clogged up inside. So I went ahead and got another one of those. AutoZone. Rebuilt. Not going to give my old one back. I'm going to try to save it. I'm going to do an ultrasonic bath on it to try to free it up some. Free up whatever's clogging it up in there. I can hook 12 volts to it, and it will squirt for a minute, and then it stops squirting. But if I put the regular 9-volt pulse on it, it won't squirt at all. It will without any pressure on it, but if you put pressure on it, it won't open up. So it's got to be clogged up in there somehow. But I'm gonna try to save it. I'm not gonna give them. I'm not gonna take the $6 cord for it. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do the end connectors. Get a whole pack of these from the rainforest. It comes with a couple of other ends for it, including the airflow meter, the idle control valve, and something else. I'm not sure exactly. Oh, the this 3-prong for the whatever that little thing is on the side there. I can't think of the name of it right now. I don't know. So what we're going to do now, you come over here. I'm going to show you exactly what we got to do to replace the ends on these. They're green. They're really green. So replacing these is a good insurance policy. Then we're going to put the new injector on there. Install it, test it. We're going to test them all 6 again before I put them back in, just to make sure that even the new one or remanufactured one is squirting like it's supposed to. And then we're going to try to fire it up. See how that goes. What you got to do, clip off your little injector ends. Make sure you're clipping off the right thing. I'm going to strip it back a little bit so we can get to the wire. Don't know what that little wire is, but Nissan apparently pulled it back, taped it up for some reason, whatever reason. Don't know what that reason is. Don't really care. I'm going to pull back a little bit of this insulation on each of them. Got some crunchy wires in there. I'll try to get back to the non-crunchy wire. Easy stuff here, folks. Easy rebuilding right here. Then you're gonna strip just a little bit off, maybe a 1/4 inch or so. Don't want too much, because you don't need much.
And this stuff right here, these little what you call here, these little couplers, they're heat solder. It's real easy, real easy. It's clear. Got a little solder there in the middle. Put one in. Line it up on the solder. Take your new ends. You got green on green and red on red. It's that simple. That's simple. Ah, ain't coming loose. Let's try another one. Green on green, red on red. Make sure you get the wire right on the solder, obviously. That's a no-brainer. Y'all should know that. I mean, that's easy. You take your heat gun, melt the solder first so it stays. Then you heat the rest of it up, seals it in. Got the little pointy tip on the heat gun, so it directs heat exactly where you want it at. No need to heat the rest of it up. That little solder melts perfect. There it goes. That's a lot easier than the old way. Seals it off all at one time. You can go on to the next one. Let that cool off a second so that it don't pull apart. Make sure you can see through it. It's got a clear shrink wrap on it, so you can see just to make sure the wires are still there. Move on to the next one. We're gonna put the red on the red, just like we put the green on the green. Nothing to it. Red on red, green on green. Let's go again. Heat gun's still hot. All there is to it. What'd that take? 30 seconds. Then you take and wrap it up with your electrical tape. I always go back to the end. Let that cool it off a little bit so that solder will harden. Look at that, folks. That's like original. And you tape it up. You got a brand new wire there. Red on red, green on green. Look at that, folks, just like brand new. What used to be a 30-minute job per wire, 15-minute job per wire turns into about a 2-minute job per wire. Tape it up a little bit more, secure it to the harness. And we're good. New wire, done. That's all there is to it. Rinse and repeat. You got 2 more. All right, folks, here's the old injector. Don't look like anything's wrong with it. Not clogged up, end's not cracked, wiring's good. I tell you what, these things right here, to get that rubber hose off, it's not fun. Basically what I had to do, I had to heat up a pick with a torch, pick it out of there, melt it out of there. Why they made it like that? Why not just put clamps on it? I don't know. Not an engineer. I just played one on TV, that's all. I don't know. So anyway, here's the new one. It says on the side, core must return in this box. Yeah. Ain't getting that back. So this is how they come. I'll bring you a little closer. Same thing. One's black, one's chromium. But they're both good. Ain't nothing wrong with them. We're gonna test this one first though, because you want three ohms out of here. This one says 3 ohms, but it ain't working right. It even comes with a new seal on it. We might use that, we might use the old one, I don't know. Ain't decided yet. I took the old seals off the other ones and I soaked them in some silicone spray. They've been soaking for a few days now. Try to puff them back up. Look how dirty that is. Yeah, that's silicone. That's the old O-rings. Anyway, I know you don't care. So let's get our little handy dandy ohm meter. Guess where I got that from? That's right, Harbor Freight. 3 ohms. Just like it's supposed to be. Yeah. See my little homemade pigtail out of my old injector. That's an ancient Chinese secret. Some of y'all don't know about that. Some of you do. What I've done here, put the whole fuel rail up to the fuel on the car. Put the fuse back in. And so I've got pressure everywhere. But then I'm gonna take my little handy dandy tester from the rainforest, and I'm gonna set it on 4, which is a continuous pulse. I'm gonna check every one of these injectors, see if they're pulsing. Yep, you got a pulse there, you got fuel coming out. Yep, got a pulse there, got fuel coming out. Yep, got a pulse there, got fuel coming out. Pulse there, fuel coming out. Pulse there, fuel coming out. Yep, got a pulse there. That one's a lot quieter because it's a new one. But I got a pulse there. And fuel coming out. Our old rings that were in here from the fuel injectors, had them soaking several days. Fish these out of here. If I can. Got 4 there. That makes 5. One more. No, that's 5. Still 5. There we go. There's 6. Put the lid back on that. We're gonna use that again. That's good stuff there. Pure silicone. Wipe these things off. They're good and fat now. Hopefully. Put those in here. One at a time. Oh yeah, they're good and tight. Really like it. Like it good and tight. Oh yeah. Get in there. Oh yeah. Get in there. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Huh? Last one. There we go. Get in there. That's where you're supposed to be. Alright. Now, take our fuel rail. It's still oozing. We just get it on there, work our way in. One at a time. Make sure your little rings there are oriented the right way. Because you don't want to go in there and then have to take them back out. You know what I'm talking about. You know, your little seat things that hold it down. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Get in there, you new guy. The newbie, he wants to be a pain. Come on, newbie. Magnet ain't gonna pick it up, obviously. There she goes. Nothing like a good hooker. Good hooker. There's nothing like it. Ooh. I tried to go down into the intake. Try to. That would be good. Get in there. She did it one piece at a time, and it didn't cost me a dime. They knew it was me when I walked through that door. I'm gonna ride around in style. I'm gonna drive everybody wild. Get in there. We did it one piece at a time. Ain't no Cadillac, but we still doing it one piece at a time. There we go. Get in there. I think we're there, folks. I think we're there. Yeah, I think we're there, folks. I think so. Yep. Now, take our little handy dandy spacers if we can find them. There's a couple of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where's number 6? Come on, Bo. There we go. Make sure that O-ring is seated in there. One. As y'all know, just do one screw at a time. And don't tighten them up tight. Just get them down there. to hold that O-ring in place. And then we'll come back, tighten them all down. Ratchet. Yeah. Get out of the way. I don't know why some of these got extra washers on. I don't remember that. Where's my last spacer at, y'all? Might have to put a series of washers on there. That's aggravating. A Swanee. That's aggravating. I know it was on there. If all else fails, just put a big old nut on it. I didn't find it, but I found something just as good. We'll put that nut on the easiest one to get to. And we'll hold it with a magnet. I don't know why they didn't make them out of metal in the first place. Probably fell down in the block. I was taking the thing apart. Don't surprise me none. Alright, that's that. Now, go back 10 millimeter, tighten down. Then you gotta be tight. Just tight enough to keep them down. There's probably some kind of torque spec they want you to put them on, but I don't really care. Ain't like you're holding the crankshaft on there or nothing. It's getting hot in here. So take off all your clothes. Woo! Alright, so let me show you something. What's wrong with this picture, folks? See that right there? Wait, can you see it? Can you see it? That right there? Yep, they're in the way. Those got to be moved. Alright, that's that. Now, go back 10 millimeter, tighten down. Then you gotta be tight. Just tight enough to keep them down. There's probably some kind of torque spec they want you to put them on, but I don't really care. Ain't like you're holding the crankshaft on there or nothing. It's getting hot in here. So take off all your clothes. Woo! Alright, so let me show you something. What's wrong with this picture, folks? See that right there? Wait, can you see it? Can you see it? That right there? Yep, they're in the way. Those got to be moved. We're about ready to start this thing up. I got the timing stuff put on, got all the belts put on, got the alternator hooked up, tested as I said. With O'Reilly's, they said it was good. Putting out 14 and some change. The voltage regulator's good. That's usually what goes out is voltage regulator. I don't know what a voltage regulator is. Regulates the voltage. Anybody know? I don't know. I guess it can't be fixed, it's internal. Got to clean them, put back on. New injectors, new plugs. No, not new plugs. Plugs are old. The same plugs, they're still good. There's nothing wrong with them. So we're getting ready to plug this thing in. I'm gonna hook the battery up, and we're gonna see what happens. Y'all want to see the front of it, how I got it put back on? We can do that. Let's look at it. Come on over close. Y'all see right there? Everything's good. Even got the top radiator hose put on. I don't have any coolant in there yet, but that's all right. We ain't gonna run it just for a few minutes, see how things go. New fuel filter, new plugs everywhere. See that little blue one right there? That's for the idle air control, whatever. This one over here, see that red one? That's new. That's for some other kind of idle control. I don't know what it is, but it's all good. It's all put back together, and we're gonna hook the battery up and see if everything's good. Then we're gonna try to start it up. All right, folks, we're back. Got some fuel, approximately 5 gallons. I like this stuff. Barrowman's B12. Says it's got all the good stuff in it. Cleans the entire fuel system. Gas tank, intake valves, fuel pump, and carburetor. We ain't got a carburetor though. Can't clean the carburetor. It ain't got a carburetor. I wonder if that means it'll clean fuel injectors. You think it means clean fuel injectors? I think so. High energy solvent technology improves engine performance, increases fuel economy, and restores power, reduces emissions. How can this not be good? 100 years. We're gonna put some in. We're gonna put this in before we put the new fuel in there. That way this can mix up with the old fuel. Got this little safety cap on there, we don't need that. Trick is, and it rips off. Nab it. There we go. Just gotta dig it out of there. There it goes. I like to put this in with a funnel. That way we don't lose none of it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying to you? Drink it up, little girl. You know why I call it a little girl? Because these things in Japan, where they're manufactured, they call them a fair ladies. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. I ain't trying to poison it. Just trying. I like these cans. These pretty cans. I keep them. Collect them. They'll be worth something someday. Probably not, but sounds good anyway. I'm gonna start putting them around my garage, like some people do liquor bottles and beer bottles. I guess I need a variety of them though. Get out of there. What do you think about it, Lola? Lola, what do you think about it? You gonna help me? You gonna put something in? Come on. Huh? What do you think about it? What do you think about it? Huh? What do you think about it? You like Barrowman's? Yeah. Yeah. I like Barrowman's. Yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah. I can't let you drink none. Not good for dogs. No. It's Lola. Say hey. Say hey to Lola. She's my helper today. That's not Lola. All right. Now we're gonna put the gas in there. And I don't know about y'all, I don't like these new lids. I like the old kind. Where you just dip and go. These things are a pain in the butt. But I guess safety first. Let's turn that thing a little bit. Got my. There we go. You hear it? I hear it. Used to, they had a little relief valve, made it a lot quicker. Bring it up. Take too long. Had me a little relief valve, but if I poke a hole in it, can's no good. You just gotta drink it up. I'm still standing here. 10 minutes later. With 5 gallons of gas. Safety first. Not really. I like the old cans. If I ever find one, I'll snatch it up. Are they out there? You can still make the old ones with the little vent cap on them, where the gas just pours right in there. If I had a funnel, a big funnel, I could just take the whole thing off and just pour it in there and it'd be gone in 2 seconds. By the time I get all that, it'll done be in there. Done be, is that a word? Done be? Already be in there. That's better. Shift to the can. Can't turn it upside down, it won't come out. I don't know why. Guess it's gotta have an air passage. Still gurgling. Y'all think the fuel gauge is gonna work? It might. Y'all know where Mike's screw, don't you? Some of you do. I can't even get all the gas out of it. That is so pointless. Why can't I get all my gas out? I paid for that gas, so I won't let me get it out of there. Oh, all right, I guess that's enough. One click, 2 or 3. These are old bed sheets. Good shop towels. Good shop towels. They're free too. But they got our use out of them. All right, let's hook the battery back up. Put a little bit of juice on her. Got her on 50 amps. So, we gotta dissipate the fuel. give it a shot again. What do you think? You notice I opened the garage door. Don't want any fumes in here. Safety first. This battery is annoying me. How long I gotta wait? Oh, might. Gotta hook it up. That might help. Now to throw some juice on there. Oh yeah. That needle's sitting there. 50 amps. Now let's see if this bad boy will start up. Yeah, it's not. It's kind of annoying. I smell fuel. We're gonna let it sit and cook there for a minute. Let it cook on 50 for a minute. What do you think? Then we try it again? It's been sitting about 10 minutes. Probably not gonna start. Might do. What you looking at? Oh, it's trying. I think we need to let it charge up a little bit more. Or should we get the other Z in here and jump it? What do you think? You think we ought to get the other Z in here and jump it off? I got some cables. We can have a Z off. That sounds stupid. They like it. Bought this one not running too. You always want to get the heavy duty jumper cable and the extra long ones. No, not that. Always heavy duty. say you're supposed to hook up one side to the body ground. So as not to burn your alternator up, I guess. I don't know. I don't make it. I didn't hear you spark though. Let's see if we can get this thing started. All ready? We got a runner, folks. Thanks to these little adjusting on the timing. Or maybe it needs some cooling in there so that that cylinder head temperature sensor can sense the temperature of the cylinder head. I don't know. But we got a runner. She sounded good, dude. We gotta make some minor adjustments. So let's take Goldilocks out of here and see if we can dial this thing in. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have her running today. We're gonna go down the road. We got a runner. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna adjust that timing a little bit. We're just gonna dial in that distributor there. See if we can get her steady as she goes. Let's go forward a little bit. So that would be, now we're gonna advance it a little bit. We're gonna go clockwise. See what that does. That did it. Diggity dog, look at there, folks. It just needs a little bit of advance. Just a little bit. I'm gonna throw the timing light on her. She won't stall out, ain't she? A little bit more. And hot and down. And that thing out. I don't want to run it too long though. You got no antifreeze in it. Alright, we want to dial this thing in at 20 degrees. See what we got. Turn the lights off so I can see that thing. There we go. Now we can see a little bit better. Look, we're right on the money. Right on the money. I can't believe it went that easy. Put some antifreeze in there. I turned it off because it was starting to idle a little funny. So I get some of this antifreeze in there. That way we can get those temperature sensors working good. You hear it? I'm gonna get some water, but finish filling it up. All right, we're back with some water. See how it stopped? Still got water right here. Now let's start it up. And it just starts sucking that water down in there when it needs it. Barb it out of there. Man, that thing runs good. How many volts we got? Folks, we got close to 14 volts coming out of that alternator. Oh, we need some more water. There we go. Whenever it needs more water, just shoot a bubble up, suck some more water down in there. When it gets all full, well, that 14 volts might not be accurate, so that charger. Put that thing away. Done her job today. Alright. Now let's see how many volts we got. Still got 14. We're not going to run her too hard. We just want her to get warm. Give them rings and stuff time, chance to warm up slowly. Got a little bit of puff back there. Not quite sure what that's from, but hopefully it don't stick around. Folks, just dropped the oil filter. She's full of gas. Man, it's plumb full of gas. That's why we was getting all that smoking. So, and that funny noise. Wasn't no viscosity left in her. So, we're gonna go to O'Reilly's and we're gonna get some oil. I got a filter for it already. It came with filters, so I'm gonna use those Purelator filters. I think they're Purelator, whatever they are. I'm gonna use those. But yeah, that oil was just, it just started gushing out of there. It had so much gas in it. And so, yeah, on to O'Reilly's. All right, folks, we're back. Good stuff. Fresh oil change. Still smoking a little bit, but not enough to worry about. Once that engine gets good and hot, seats everything back in, I think we're gonna be fine. She's purring like a kitten though. Got no leaks underneath that I can see just yet. I know we got a power steering leak somewhere in one of those fittings. That's why I'm leaving that bottom cowl unhooked. Let it sit here and run, get hot. Maybe take it down the road a bit. See where that leak's coming from and button that up. We got a good one. I'm gonna check that air filter here in a minute, see if there's any rodents living in there. Don't think so, but just clean it up, knock it on the ground a little bit, knock the dust out of it. Blow it out with my fuel dissipator over there. And probably bring it back, wash it down again. See where we go with it. Still got to figure out what this is. Haven't figured it out yet. Maybe the light. I think the light works. Oh yeah. Got a left turn signal. Oh, we got a bulb out. No, got a right. No left. Horn works. Wow. That might be a horn. That relay might be for a horn. Let's cut that wire. See what comes up. See the horn still works. Oh, what went out? Look at there. That's what it was. They had that headlight hot wire. Oh, we're gonna take that hot wire off there. I don't like that hot wire headlight. Look at there. Oh yeah, that's what it was. It was too lazy to go in there. Try to figure out the wiring, so they just made their own wiring for it. Oh yeah, I ain't dealing with that. We're gonna make it right. See this fog lays for it. No fog lamps. But you know what? I got some over here. 2 times, because I knew they'd be bad. So yeah, we're gonna dig into them headlights. We're gonna figure out what's wrong with them. Maybe while this thing's sitting here warming up, we'll figure out why they got that unplugged. Interesting. I don't understand. Whew, that radiator got supposed to get hot. She's getting warm. Let's see what the temperature is on it. Alright folks. She's sitting here idling. You hear that? Purring like a kitten. We're gonna go take her out on a maiden voyage. Still got the Oregon tag on it. Don't matter. Let's drive around the neighborhood. I got a title in the glove box if I get stopped. Everything's buttoned up. Fixed the transmission cooler line leak. That's where all that grease was coming from underneath. All it was the clamp was too loose. Still smoking just a little bit. I got a good feeling that'll work its way out. I put some engine rebuild in it. See how that works out. So yeah, maiden voyage. Here we go. Yeah, here we go, riding through the neighborhood. First time, 10 years off the road. Shifting good. Got Lola in the seat with me. Say, hey, Lola. And just riding around. Man, this thing's smooth. Hit that bump. I think the shocks and struts are still good. We ain't worried about them. Still got a little bit of blue smoke blowing behind us. That's all right. Hopefully that'll work its way out. You see it back there. See it? No, you can't see it. Yeah, you can. There you go. Got a little bit of blue smoke back there. There's a neighbor. Hey, neighbor. Oh, yeah. Still got a little bit of blue smoke. Ooh, I hope that's not indicative of something. I hope that's just a valve seal or something. We're gonna find out. We ride down to the end of the cul-de-sac. Turn this thing around. It's riding good though. Shifting good. Temperature gauge is up. We got a little bit of low oil pressure. I don't know why the oil pressure is so low. I'll have to put some STP in it. Yeah, the oil pressure's dropping a little bit. I don't like the sound of that. She feels smooth though. She drives smooth. There's the lake. Lake Wiley. Lola smelling for the squirrels and the deer. Brakes are good. There's the end of the cul-de-sac. I think the speedometer's off a little bit. Yeah, she's off a little bit. Since we're going 75, we ain't going about 30. Yeah, need a little calibration there. Not sure how to fix that, but we'll dive into it. Says we're going 95 now. Wow. Does it feel like we're going 95? That's what the speedometer says. Yeah, that's what the speedometer says. I think they got that cable hooked up wrong. Where'd they got that cable? I don't know where they got that cable. They can't go at one place. Transmission is a little bit sluggish. I changed that filter, put some new transmission fluid in it. Some red juice. Oh, look there, we're going 100, 110, 105. Doesn't feel like what it says we're doing. I don't believe it. 515. Look at there. We're gonna peg it out. Yeah, I think that calibration's off a little bit. See how smooth she runs. Smooth as silk. Those injectors are firing off right. No real problem that I can see right now. Battery's still charging good. She's idling at about 510, 515, which is right where we want it to be. Stay tuned. I just took her out for the first time to get gas, filled it up, took the trash out. Might as well do something good with it. Runs beautiful. You can tell she's not smoking a bit, not a bit. Only problem we had, wheel's a little bit hot. I don't know if we got a wheel bearing that's going bad or gone bad. You got a brake that's stuck in there. Not quite sure, but stay tuned, folks. She's a runner. She runs good. Just took her out for the first time to get gas, filled it up, took the trash out. Might as well do something good with it. Runs beautiful. You can tell she's not smoking a bit, not a bit. Only problem we had, wheel's a little bit hot. I don't know if we got a wheel bearing that's going bad or gone bad. You got a brake that's stuck in there. Not quite sure, but stay tuned, folks. She's a runner. She runs good. So stay tuned to the next episode.